Hey everyone, welcome back to Bravely Default. Last time, we awakened the water crystal and restored the water to the world. So now we can sail again about the Echelon, which we did, and found out that Edea, well, quote-unquote found out, Edea is the daughter of the Grand Marshal of Eternia, essentially the leader of the duchy that's been hunting Agnes and has done all these terrible things. We kind of knew that before. We kind of found that out in the prologue from a random soldier in the Villa, but hey, that's irrelevant. It's been said by Edea herself now, and Agnes was not exactly happy about that, given they were the cause of the death of Olivia and countless acolytes. But before we move on and begin the next chapter, we have one last thing to take care of in Florum, one last side quest, and it involves this man right here.
Well, hello. Quite the dashing little dandy, eh, my friend? But pray, mistake me not. I've no interest in children, and still less in men. But yes, this is quite the merry band. 2 boys, 2 girls. Double date, is it?
Double date?
How charmingly hot-blooded. Ah, youth, look at me. You're making old Red blush. Ah, beg your pardon. That was no criticism. I'm proud, envious even. Hard to believe I was that young once. Time's remorseless arrow, eh? Now look at me. Just a sad pile of bones and flab and tarnished dreams.
I'd be happy to tear those bones up any night, DeRosa.
Stop it. We've got kids watching.
Curious. I feel a reflexive, uncontrollable revulsion.
So tell me, my little dandy.
You're addressing me?
I am. Tell me straight. Just how far have you gotten with her? What? Not even held hands? That's worrisome. You're making the Red worry. Women are fickle beasts. Another fellow comes a-courting and they're apt to flit off. Take me. If I saw an opening to chat her up, I'd have her in my pocket in minutes, seconds.
What?
Excuse me? Are you really gonna flirt while I'm standing right here?
If you'll pardon my saying, I doubt Edea fancies shallow old men.
No need to get heated, lad. True, you have your youth and innocence and baseless confidence. As well you should. Stay just as you are. We'll see if she does the same. Just remember, it's not innocence a girl wants. It's a thrill. That and a refined technique.
Technique?
Ah, but I'm afraid you'll have to study up on that one alone. Take care.
Edea, just what manner of technique do you look for in a man?
Sorry, I'm pretending I misheard you.
Is it clever conversation? A gift for cooking? Swords and sorcery? Kissing?
Right. Now I'm pretending I didn't hear you at all.
Poor Ringabel. It's quite floaty, but when he's actually tasked with doing anything, he kinda fucks it up. Anyway, see you at the end. That's how you progress this quest. Which is kind of weird. That guy only shows up at night, by the way.
Just what are these techniques? I stewed on it all night and came up blank. Next time I see that Red character, I'm getting a demonstration, one way or another.
Yes, well, we had to wait until nighttime to get a demonstration of Red's technique. He's gonna be up here this time, so just walk up. We should find him, I think, at the stage, yep. Well, actually, there's a dude here. We'll talk to... Well, actually... no, Alex talking to Red.
Hey, isn't that the...
Come, we're following him. I intend to see this so-called technique for myself.
Why do I have to come?
So exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink. Someone, give me a lap to lie in. Need sleep.
To continue this quest, it again has to be nighttime. And honestly, I don't know what that cutscene was trying to tell us, or what was happening. Like, Tiz and Ringabel split up, I guess, to look for him. I don't know how they lost him. They seemed to be following him pretty closely, and then Ringabel lost him again or something. I don't know what the hell happened to Tiz. You know what? I don't know. Whatever. Let's talk to these women.
More. Need more.
It's late for a lady to be wandering about. Shall I walk you home?
It wasn't enough. The hairpin, the dye, I used them both. But it's not enough. More. I need more. I can be prettier. Have to be. He laughed his smug laugh as he said it. I've a secret beauty potion. But it wasn't enough. It's not enough. Red hair left the basement. None of it lasts. Potion wasn't enough. Basement. So dank. I woke up and screamed. More! I need more!
What do you make of all that?
I pride myself on understanding women, but she had even me at a loss.
You look positively ragged. Still obsessing over what that red fellow said?
There's something about him, something shady. We tailed him, and he just vanished.
Sure you didn't just botch the attempt? I'm sure you're an old hand at chasing skirts, but you've no talent for tracking middle-aged men. Right. This looks like a woman's job. He seems the type to leave a trail of broken women behind him. I'll judge him for myself.
Don't. Please. I don't want you going near him. Just the thought of you and him.
I'll thank you not to fantasize. Besides, have some faith. Do I seem the type to fall for a washed-up philanderer? I'll just put on a little act and see what his game really is.
But how?
Well, first...
collection.
The Bravo bikini, wasn't it? I didn't realize Adia had it.
One glance can tell you it doesn't fit. Clearly, the woman is fearless.
Are we sure this is wise? It might attract the wrong attention.
I told her to scream if anything happens. We have to trust her.
Hey, they're gone!
But I didn't hear a peep, let alone a scream.
In any case, we have to find her.
Have a look at this. Something is caught between the paving stones.
It's a scrap of the bikini. A hidden passage, then? I knew it! That explains the disappearing act. Agnes, follow me! And don't leave my side, no matter what.
Why do you say that?
Women are fickle beasts.
Come again?
Well, are we going in? I don't see the red man down here.
Secret passages, and now this?
What is all this? It's all machines and laboratory tools. And row after row of those vials.
There! Idea!
She's breathing. Knocked out, but otherwise fine, thankfully.
All these women left here unconscious. We have to free them from this place.
Ah, but that would put me in quite the bind.
It's the old red man!
Now that is unfortunate. Red is a fine nickname, but you've gone and butchered it.
I'll ask this once. What have you done to Idea?
Ha, I gave you fair warning, boy. Said I'd have her in my pocket, didn't I? I'm telling you, it's all in the technique and the technology. Take that device there. So it churns out a little toxin called pheromore, see?
Toxin?
As in poison, yes. Follow along. You mix pheromore with Nitafix. And this cologne is born. Give it a little spray around the collarbone. Can't imagine the stuff is good for you, but my, is it effective. Any woman within arm's reach falls for me. Guaranteed. A slave to my every word. So yes, there's a chemical technique to start.
Why do this? To attract women? Why imprison them here, then? What are you really after?
Simple. The Red always has his eye out for women that might prove useful. Ladies in the right places to help me climb my way to the top. Once I spot them, it's just a matter of making them fall for me. That part's easy. Then they do my work for me, whatever I say. Recruitment technique? Check.
That's it, then? All this for some lazy ambition?
Now, don't get ahead of yourself, boy. What goes into that machine there? Ah, the women. It extracts the toxins from the seduced women to make cologne to seduce more women. Rinse, repeat. There's a fine technique for bringing down a nation.
What? You can't. Who are you?
Hush, darling. Red still has the floor. Now, I never forget a lady's face. Ever. It's my gift. I knew yours in an instant. Imagine my surprise seeing not one, but 2 golden geese trundling along behind you. How you saw them as anything but an opportunity, I'll never know. Were I in your shoes, boy, I'd use every trick of the trade to make them fall for me. Once they're in love, they're yours. You've won. For women are creatures of emotion, my friend. Bar wench or Grand Duchess, a gal in love will give anything, do anything for the man she loves.
And her wishes, her identity, these mean nothing to you?
Does a carpenter care for the wishes of his hammer? Tools ill have need of identities. Regardless, your capture will be my ticket to riches and glory, and I thank you for that. A traitorous runaway and a wanted witch. I can think of no 2 finer instruments.
He's Eternian. Are you with the Legion?
Quiet in the back, thank you. Where was I? Ah, yes. Techniques for getting ahead. Use every tool in reach till it crumbles to dust. That's how a man succeeds. A dandy.
A man who would call a woman his tool is no man. My friends will suffer no further insults.
Since you're clearly incapable of managing my nickname, let's make this formal. I am captain of the Eternian Forces Bloodrose Legion. Red Mage Fiore DeRosa.
Yeah, this guy's pretty fucked up. So Adia starts charmed. We have to deal with that. I'll have Tiz deal with that because I want Anon to start defaulting. We're gonna go and make use of our specials immediately. We'll go with physical attack up.
I saved this.
So Red's a pretty annoying fight, in my opinion. He can charm party members with Catred and Cologne. So even though we're freeing Adia from charm, it's very possible that she could easily be recharmed. But hopefully it's not that big a deal. Okay, thanks, man. Okay, great. That was great. All right. Obviously, yeah, he can use Thundera on the whole party. That's annoying. You want to come in with magic resistance as well as thunder resistance if possible. We have 1 thunder charm, I believe. Someone has that. Anya has that. So that's good. I think Adia... Someone has a mage shell to increase their magic resistance overall. And that's pretty much all you can come in with. Charm resistance is nice. I think that's on Tiz, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember these things. Either way, we do want to steal from him, so I'm going to have Ring a Bell on that. But the main and only thing about DeRosa isn't really that. It's that when you attack him sometimes, it didn't do it then, but he will gain BP from a skill called Revenge. Essentially, yeah, it gives him BP sometimes when he's attacked. That's annoying, not because he has BP specifically, well, yes, because he has BP specifically, but partly because that means he will use Cura, which heals, I think, 2,000 HP. So basically, this fight can be really, really long and drag on and on and on, because he'll just keep healing himself just because you attacked him, until he gets low enough on health when he will only use Thundara on the, with the party, or Thunder, I believe, actually. I think it actually downgrades for some reason. Want to get regen on as soon as possible, just so I don't have to deal with it. Also, there's Dread. Great. Unfortunately, he has high magic defense, so I'm not really going to worry about that. So I'm just going to use... I don't even remember who I use that on. Ring a Bell. Oh, so that's the wrong thing. It's the Balsam that cures Dread. Balsam that cures Dread. There we go. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? Use Asuna. You keep stealing. I don't think we stole the thing we needed to steal. Yeah, we totally didn't. I'm surprised. Well, I haven't actually attacked him that much, all things considered. We've just done a lot of setup so far. I was gonna say I'm surprised he hasn't gotten powered up or gotten more BP. So, but he hasn't because we haven't really attacked him that much, all things considered. I'm just getting really lucky, actually. All right, well, cool. Yeah, no, he's probably my least favorite fight of Chapter 2 because of that. Like, if you just get unlucky and he keeps getting BP from you attacking him, like, how else are you supposed to kill the dude? You have to attack him, obviously. There's no other way to fight a boss. So, you're kind of punished for playing the game, and I don't like that at all. So, yeah, he's a really annoying boss. There it is, that's Revenge. I think he will use it with just 1 BP. So, that's great. So he's gonna start curing himself, unless he's low on health, in which case he will, in which case he'll use Thunder, but I don't think he's low enough on health to be doing that right now. So great! He's just gonna cure himself. Or not! Oh my god! Apparently he was low on health! Awesome! So we never stole the thing from him. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. He only drops, he drops a Mirage Vest, which raises our evasion. He also, you can steal a Hermes Sandal from him, which raises your agility by 10. But not that vital, not a huge deal that I didn't get that, not really too hurt. And for beating him, we get the Red Mage Asterisk. This is not a great job, I'm gonna be really honest with you. Okay, so the specialty is Revenge, we already talked about that, 25% chance to gain 1 PV when you take damage, really good. But then the Red Mage can use black and white magic. And you get level ups for that at 1, 3, 6, and 10. Might notice I was missing 2 levels there. Not level 5 and 6 as I mentioned before. Yeah, black and white, Red Mage can only go up to black and white magic level 4, which we're coming up on. We're actually coming up on black magic and white magic level 4. So the problem here is at the start, you won't be able to use that black magic or that white magic. And so you have to train Red Mage up to be able to use them. Let alone the fact that you already probably have a white mage or a black mage that's well leveled up at this point and can use black magic level 4 already. We're getting close to that point with Tiz. And then we already have a white mage who can use white magic level 4, so what's the point of Red Mage? It's a little bit better of a physical attacker, but that's basically it. Anyway, other skills. Adrenaline at level 7 raises BP when you defeat an enemy. Nice. Save magic MP at level 8. Really nice. Lowers MP costs of black, white, time, and summon magic by 25%. That is awesome. BP recovery at level 9. Raise BP at 2 when you get hit by a status element. Helpful, but not predictable, I suppose. Revenge at level 11, I talked about that. And an eye for an eye when at level 13. When HP is below 20%, your crit chance raises by 900%. That's awesome. That's awesome on a monk, especially. But let's talk about stat affinity. So high HP, BP, or MP rather, intelligence, mind. So, and agility. So good in pretty much everything. Pretty good arms aptitude and everything but knuckles. But nothing amazing. And then decent aptitude and armor. I'm honestly not sure how to feel on this class. Like, I like the idea of class that uses both black and white magic sounds good. It means we consolidate Tiz and Onius into one character, essentially. But the fact they can only go up to black magic level 4 makes them not good at all in the long run. If you had gotten this job earlier, say you got it in Antshine, I think it would have been way more helpful, because it would have been nice to be able to have that early on, and then later on realize, oh, I need to do more, I need to have these specific jobs. But the fact that you get so late, when you already have a black mage or a white mage who's really leveled up, and that you have to get to level 10 with it to get to white mage or black mage level 4, it's ridiculous. Like, you're not going to be able to do that before it's helpful to have those levels of black or white magic, because we're coming up on getting black magic level 4 and white magic level 4. So, I feel like if it just shared the level you had with white and black magic, it'd be way more helpful. Instead, it has its own levels, and that's really unfortunate for the class. I'll use it, but honestly, I'm not going to stick with it. I'll give it to Tiz for a little bit, because he's going to get hurt the least by it overall. We need white magic level 4 basically immediately, really soon, so we really can't not have that. So we'll give it to Tiz, but I'm not a huge fan of the class overall.
Seems a tool used wrong makes a fine weapon.
Then what? In the end, he went to all these lengths just to use women?
Have to wonder whether a more direct approach might not have been more effective.
Look here, at these papers. I imagine they're his writing.
Reports. They're awfully thick.
Thank you for coming to my rescue, all of you. I was careless.
Ringabel led the charge the whole way. Direct your thanks at him.
Thank you, Ringabel. You're squarely on the white as the driven snow list for today.
Appreciated. Come to think of it, that suit is the wrong size for you. You're liable to...
Excuse me? Just what is that supposed to mean?
Why are you upset? It's a simple fact that the size isn't...
Ugh! I'm moving you to my dead to me list.
Alright, well, party chat, Ringabel's worry. I'm so glad to see you were safe, Adia. Sorry to avoid like that. What I can't figure out is why all those women would fall for that man's tricks. Indeed, I'd have refused that old degenerate out of hand. Young degenerates aren't much better. Ringabel wouldn't stop going on about technique. Oh, but it was Ringabel who was the most concerned for you. And it was Ringabel who was the most flustered when he disappeared, Adia. And he only got that angry at the Red Mage because of you, you know? I guess you're right. I suppose he's a white today, then. Why? Does he have days when he's black? Well, say, Agnes, what do you think of Ringabel? What do I think of him? Oh, no, I didn't mean like that. Mean like what? What I mean is, he's mutton-headed, lecherous, and lacking all social graces, but every once in a while... Did somebody call my name? Or were you just gossiping about me? Remember, I'm always there for you, even when you don't want me. Yeah, creepy! And no, we didn't mention your name. Now go away! Right, well, we have an update to Narende. Accessory shop complete. Awesome. Where is that? That's right there. Shove 4 more people on that. Get that done. Update to tutorial quests. We change special moves. Great. Phoenix down potion. We'll do that eventually. And I believe we can view his reports somewhere. Notes. Notes. There are reports. Red reports, yes. The blows exerted from the so-called red reports, thought to be penned by DeRosa. Secularizing Flora. After receiving operating funds from the Karma and Profiteer merchantry, my solo infiltration of Florum began. I've completed my survey of the area. Red Report Entry Number 2. I have Artemia hunting down woodland orochi, the giant serpents native to the area. Ingredient A can be extracted from their corpses, which also produce an enzyme that promotes decomposition. In large quantities, it will transform Eastern Florum Woods, a target of worship, into a rotten waste. Mephilia holds the Western Gardens and has begun exterminating the sprites known as Flories, another object of worship. This yields ingredient B, and serves to keep locals away, undermining their nature worship. Female soldiers will adopt disguises and leak cheap goods containing ingredients A and B into the market. Red Report Entry Number 4. A mix of donations and bribes to local Orthodoxy officials has brought us considerable control over the Sacred Flower Festival. Beginning next year, selection of the Flower Maiden will be open to the public and decided by popular vote. A substantial cash prize will also be rewarded, further disrupting the balance of Florum's wealth. Red Report Entry Number 5. After 3 years' work, the Orthodoxy has been completely driven out of the Flower Maiden's section. Elsewhere, Anheria leads our forces within Florum in persecuting the faithful, crushing one hideaway after the next. Efforts to get the local Orthodoxy presence will be redoubled until the water vessel is driven into hiding. Red Report Entry Number 6. Our underground base within Florum is complete, and experiments to extract ingredient C have succeeded. Combination with ingredient A has yielded Compound X, the turning of Florum's people away from the Orthodoxy approaches its climax. Elsewhere, ingredients A and B are still selling like mad, regardless of price hikes. Red Advent, the Greek symbol, V, sideways V, strange happy face with like a mustache. Anyway, Red Advent, whatever. Art the Suffered, Nick, Renwood, Tats, Red Nope, Art Nap. Art Nap, I think this is backwards. Let's Let's try reading it backwards. We'll all die. Do I read it from top to bottom, or do I don't... To refused... No, it's like scrambled? I don't know. I've honestly never looked at this. And I don't know what it's saying. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. I have no fucking clue. If anyone wants to unscramble it, then that's awesome. But I'm completely lost, so. Anyway, that was Red Notes. So, yeah. Florum is completely cleared now. Well, I mean, the people are still kind of poisoned and everything because of the toxins, but hopefully they'll get better with no one selling them. Gonna need massive rehab in Florum, though. Jesus. But yeah, that's basically that. So, we don't have much need to come back to Florum forever. There's nothing left to do in there. Nothing to buy, nothing to take care of, no real unique enemies to fight, so we can just head back to the Echelot. The green marking on our map that you can probably barely see is where we've parked the Echelot. So let's get into a fight instead of going there. And hopefully we can actually make it to the Echelot without running into another random battle. Getting run into one right now. No, wow, okay, first time for everything. Anyway, so yeah. Chapter 2's cleared. We've done everything. I said I was going to put Tiz on a Red Mage before I leave. We should totally do that. Can't say I'm particularly excited to do that, but hey. I guess we can keep him on Time Magic. We don't really need a Black Mage right now. Well, partly because Adia is Sword Magic and partly because Anius is Black Mage too. So we'll keep him on Time Magic, why not? I mean, he'll still be able to use Black Magic. I mean, a dedicated Black Magic user. And I guess we can give him the Sleep Blade. Sure. Yeah, I'm... Actually, does anything else do more damage? No, it's Sleep Blade. Okay, cool. Again, not a particularly big fan of Red Mage, but we'll see where it goes. Maybe I'll grow on it. Kinda doubt it. Anyway, next time, we sail forward and begin Chapter 3. See what other troubles are in Eisenberg and around the world. See you guys then. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe check out some of the other series I've done. You can also consider subscribing, checking out my Patreon page, or joining my Discord server. There are links in the description to those, as well as other social media links like Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.